And so Thursday morning it is across Lincoln on 107.3 Siren FM, starting off the show with Kiki D and Star. It is Lincoln inspired. We'll be crossing to the Lincolnshire showground in around about 10 minutes to catch up with Alex and Anthony, who are up there soaking up the atmosphere of the big Bishop Grosseteste breakfast tweet-up. I know you're looking forward to that. But as I was saying a few moments ago, I found myself in the south of the county last night, a little beautiful place called Huff on the Hill. And I went into the church, and I really was very surprised to find a choir from the States in there, the Vocal Art Ensemble. They're coming to Lincoln this morning. They'll be singing in Lincoln Cathedral around about 11:15, and you really mustn't miss this. And we've managed to track down their director, Tracia Barbieri, on the line this morning. Good morning to you, Tracia.
Good morning.
So welcome to Lincolnshire.
Oh, thank you. We're having a great time.
And you're speaking to us from Grantham right now, but you're on a tour with your choir. For a start, tell us a little bit about the choir. How many people, and what's your style?
The choir is 20 singers, plus myself, and we do a cappella music in 3 styles: Renaissance music, modern, usually American music, and ethnic music.
Lovely. And you're over for, how long are you over for?
This is a 10-day trip for us, so 8 days actually here, and yesterday was our 3rd day. And now we're heading up north, and we'll be ending in Edinburgh. Well,
I was sitting watching your concert last night, and on one of the few rare moments that I actually took my eyes off the choir and looked at your program, it just dawned on me that actually yesterday was an extremely busy day for you.
Yes, we had 3 performances yesterday. We have the one today, and then we have a couple days off, and then we'll be hitting it again.
Well, it's absolutely superb. And just in the background, actually, I'm playing a piece by Eric Whittaker. It's called Alleluia. Tell me about this piece, Tracia.
This is one of the newer works by Eric Whittaker. And when we did it, it was a finale for our concert. And we used actually all the instruments that had been playing throughout the concert as well. So it made for a nice finale.
Now, the choir, you don't sing from music. It's all committed to memory, isn't it?
That's right. We definitely memorize everything because I feel like that's when we start to learn the music. Is once they've memorized it, that's where we really begin to get into it and be able to communicate it to our audiences and to each other.
I think sometimes we're tempted to fall into the trap of using the word performance a bit lightly. But yours was a true performance because it involved a great deal of movement. Why is that important to you?
Well, I mean, I think that a lot of people think that music is just an oral experience, but it really isn't. It's definitely at least 50% visual. And, we've been working with this music for months by the time that we perform it, but the audience gets it once. So we want to try to communicate as much as we possibly can. And, of course, being human beings, we see so much more than what we hear. And I think that that's really important to show that.
And behind every great performance, of course, there's a heck of a lot of hard work and rehearsals, which I believe from reading your program take place in your own living room.
They do. I like that. I mean, it makes it very intimate and a family atmosphere.
Now, the program is very inventive. It's called Compass. Why is that?
Well, I wanted to come up with something that I felt like would be an easily digested theme that we could do abroad as well as at home.
And so you do west, north, east and south. And will you be singing the national weather forecast in Lincoln Cathedral this morning?
Probably not. It's usually meant for an audience that, California is rumored to have the best weather anywhere in the world, which isn't necessarily true.
I am sorry. I read the weather forecast after the 8 o'clock news this morning. It's going to be wet, wet, wet in Lincoln, but I still think you're going to enjoy it. Have you been to Lincoln Cathedral before?
No, I have not been to any of these places before, so we're really looking forward to it. I wanted to go to the birthplace of William Byrd, who's one of my, if not my favorite English composer. And, being able to connect with the places where the origin of our music is just really important to us.
So will you be singing Sing Joyfully in Lincoln Cathedral?
Oh, you bet.
Have to. You really have to, don't you?
Have to. That's the whole reason it's on the program.
And then you get a couple of days off, and then you're heading up north after this, yeah.
That's right, up into Edinburgh. We haven't been to Scotland before either, so we're really looking forward to experiencing everything that the UK has to offer, and we're loving it so far, loving it.
And we're loving you. So you're a fairly compact chamber choir, a cappella music. And Compass comes to Lincoln Cathedral this morning at 11:15. Your choir's very tight-knit. How long have you been all singing together? Is it 4 or 5 years, is it? Or something?
Yes, it's 6, actually,
Right.
yeah. I just basically decided to call up a dozen friends 6 years ago and said, hey, let's get together on Saturday mornings and sing, and we'll do a concert, and, you know, the rest is history, I guess you could say.
Tracia Barbieri is the director of the Vocal Art Ensemble.